been exposed to the guards. Break their line.
I trust you are well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Eris used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Should you cause a disturbance, it is wise to leave.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salahadin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please.
Die, thief!
That hurt.
Now comes the English team. The fool must be out of his mind. I should kill you for that. To meet him. These barbarous acts might be watching. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is He,
No,
finds
you don't
favor with us.
understand. I have nothing
For him to do that, fool must be out of his mind.
Please, sir, have any money? A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. Praise be Salahadin.
Please, sir, have any money? Could you spare a few?
إذا رأيتموه لا تدعوه يدخل.
Do you think he's being chased by something?
Look, what is he doing? Stop! You must not trespass here. Away with you!
him right.
He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin.
Your presence
You came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
What happened here?
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Who did this? What happened here?
Now why is he...
Başsızlık yapmanın cezası. But I say, it is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Brave me, Saladin.
You are not allowed to be
He
here.
has found the strength
Come no
to
further.
stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. The shaitan is everywhere. What reason for doing? The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyorum.
Or you will die. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? You'll never get away! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? You'll never get away!
كبر أنت تتبع طريق الضلال
You cannot destroy!
أيها الكافر سوف تموت هنا
Filthy heretic! Curse the one who loved him!
He just killed someone! I saw him do it!
All right, where are you?
Be wary, friends! The Shaitan
Who saw what happened here?
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Over here! Infidels are running! Get out of the way! Get out of my way! Move! Stay on him! Out of the way! What are you doing? Move! During my life! I see him!
I met me in Golu! This is a waste of
Give up! You know where to run!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kill that person! Come quickly! Yes! Yes!
Spare me!
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
Such a shame. How?
Come, people. Come see what I've to offer. You want it, I've got it. Should I interest you in some of my wares?
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
Listen here, citizen.
I have nothing. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor. Leave our city. I beg you, take that. I beg of you, please, sir. Have any money, please? No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
We must resist! We must fight back!
The fires of war consume the land!
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and
What a
sick and
fool.
hungry. My family.
You'll not say it look like you've got
Spare
man.
a few
You'll find it
coins.
here. I'm sure of it.
Why would anyone do that?
Tired of never finding anything useful at the other merchant stalls? That won't happen to
Someone
you.
should stop him before he hurts himself.
Down, infidels! You cannot run forever!
Just a few coins, please.
Come see what I've to offer. Everything's new. Everything's perfectly priced.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. No, man, you don't understand. I have nothing. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. No. I have nothing.
When will he stop acting like a fool?
Well, there's more. Much more. Finest wares in all the land.
He saw what must be done, understood it fell to him, having learned the truth, to spread it. And as he was shown the way, so was I. I will show you as well. Though our fathers dwelled in darkness and their fathers before them, it does not mean we must as well. This is our chance to begin anew. Let Jubair lead you to revelation. Let him lead you to the light. Once he was a teacher, a false prophet of their lies. But then the way was made clear to Jubair. He saw what must be done. Understood it fell to him, having learned the truth, to spread it. And as he was shown the way, so was I. And I will show you as well. Once he was a teacher, a false prophet of their lies. Then the way was made clear to Jubair.
Where
He
is the
saw
one
what must be
responsible for
done.
this?
understood it fell to him, having learned the truth, to spread it. And as he was shown the way...
You are not allowed to be here. Leave. Come no further.
You live a lie, surrounded by false knowledge, created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds. Blocked away, they might still discover.
My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Do not do that.
It's great to see you back so quickly and in one piece. I must return to my family, but before I leave, this is for you. I found a map showing where scholars are planning to burn books and other sources of knowledge. Please be careful, and let the future reunite us. I'll give your blessings to my family.
But I say, this is another.
Tell me why he's doing that.
Your presence annoys me, which is why
we must stop acting like a fool.
Are you quite done?
Praise me, Salahadin.
Come, people. You seem to know exactly. Die, thief!
The English king
What is he doing?
Help me! Somebody help me!
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Help! Help!
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
I've never seen someone do that before.
Let go of me!
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa Al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Die, thief! Die, thief!
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa?
What, أيها اللص? I'll have your head! But you have no business in this.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You'd do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Citizen, bring forth your writings. Place them in the pile before me. To keep any is a sin. No.
Pay for your sins!
Could you spare a few coins?
Çekil kenara. Geri gelemeyecek.
They seem safe, but it is a trick. Well words give way to evil deeds.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Bu tarafta. Any way we can. Today is a glorious day. Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they can stand above their corrupting influence.
Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim. Gel buraya.
Today is a glorious day. We will at last be free. Ourselves of these.
Kovalayın. Fayda etmez.
Leave now!
Today is a glorious day!
You have no business
We will at
here.
last be free! Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they control you! Do not think yourself above their corrupting influence.
Look for what happened here. Leave now!
Leave this place.
Good people of the mass, you are doomed Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Prepare yourself! Spread out! Here they come!
sanki yer yarıldı içine gir.
إلى جزء آخر من المدينة. أيها الرجال، سوف تموت هنا وآتي إليك. لا يمكن. تعالوا بسرعة. لا تدعوه يجري. يعني تهرب. رجل حقير. أعطوا يديك شفاء ذلك.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubayr's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubayr to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Die, thief! Thief! You are filth!
Somebody help me!
Dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that!
Ladders are a socially acceptable way to reach a room.
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask and I will answer.
Why these men, Jubayer and Sabrand?
Ah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes. But this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon, soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes, to reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sable will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altair.
What would cause him to run like that?